Yes, sir.
Okay. So 1 second, I will share the screen. Yeah, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So we will go to the introduction of the SAP. Okay. So as I told you, so SAP is an ERP package. Okay.
Okay.
SAP is an ERP package, enterprise resource planning. Means what? This software is used for planning in the enterprise. So what do you mean enterprise? Big companies are called as enterprise. That we already know. Big companies are called as enterprise. So you may ask me whether only SAP is there in the market or anything else is there. Many are there. Okay, like SAP, Oracle, BAN, many are there. Okay, but SAP is number one.
Okay.
SAP is number one, having market share of around 70% market share. 70% market share is there, SAP. Right?
Okay.
Sorry. Person, no? Yeah. So others maybe 5%, 2%, 3%, 10%, or 10, 15%, which can't be counted. Okay. So anyway, the point is SAP is leading. That is the point. SAP is leading. And what about the future? Future means like after 5 years, or after 1 year, after 5 years, after 10 years, what happens? Whether SAP will go? No, SAP will not go. So the market prediction says that SAP will be number one for the next 20-25 years. That is important for us. Okay. SAP is number one, and SAP will be number one for the next 20-25 years. So this is what it is important, right? Now, why SAP is important? What are the reasons? So reasons are that number one is your SAP is strong in R&D. What do you mean R&D?
Research and
That
development.
can increase font size.
Yeah. So research and development.
Yes, sir.
Means what? They do research. They do what happens. What may be the software? How the software should be after 5 years or 10 years, or what is the requirement of the client? Exact requirement. They modify the software. Means it's updates. They come up with latest updates. They come up with new models also. So this is a one point. So they change according to the market and technology, right? Second is many models. How many models are there? Around 125 plus
40.
models are there, like SD, PP, FICO, like that. Okay. And third is because there are many models, integration is important. What do you mean integration? Tell me.
Sir, cooperating with each other departments, different departments.
Right. Yeah. So here the meaning is that the data from one model is transferred easily to other department or module level. So it could be between SAP to SAP or SAP to non-SAP also. Right?
Okay.
In a company, the data could be in any form, any format. It could be in Excel sheet also. Okay. Non-SAP means Excel sheet or maybe Excel, BAN, maybe Oracle, maybe third-party software also. Okay. From that also, SAP will take the data smoothly. That is a logic actually. So, what are the points here? SAP is very strong in R&D. There are many models, and integration is beautiful. Now, these are the main reasons why SAP is number one and why SAP will be number one. Right?
Okay.
Now, coming to our many models. Okay. These models are classified into, first is your technical models, right?
Yes.
Technical means what? Programming. Programming, example, ABAP.
Okay.
ABAP is there, NetWeaver is there, okay, Basis is there. Many are there like this, okay, example, okay. So technical means what? Programming models. So to learn this, you need to have some background of technical, like C, C++, Java, etc., something, okay, like that. And second is your functional model. Function means like ours, like SD,
MM.
PP, FICO, HR, etc. Okay. And third is your advanced model. Little bit higher, like CRM is there. CRM is there, SCM is there. Ariba is there. EWH is there. Okay. EWM, sorry. Extended warehouse management is there. Okay. Etc. Now, fourth is your IS model.
IS means?
Yes, IS means industry specific models. Like
Okay.
IS oil,
Okay.
IS pharma, IS bank, IS retail. Etc. Like this.
Now, what is the difference, sir? Now,
I will tell you. So see, you say IS oil example. Oil means what? Oil refinery.
Yes.
Oil refinery. So these companies, pharma, etc., they work in a specific manner. Okay. So SAP is designed for that company, for that industry sector. Okay, it's nothing but mixing of this SD, PP, FICO only, HR only, but it is designed for their requirement. They work in some specific mode. Okay. See, for example, bank is there, pharma is there. The requirement is different, no?
Yes.
Pharma company will work in other way.
Bank company will work.
Bank company will work in another way. So their format is different. Their process is different. Their documents are different. Okay. Their method is different. So SAP is designed for that company, for that pharma, for the bank, for the retail like that. Okay.
okay.
Now we being the kind of functional, we being non-technical, so we are focusing on what? Our focus on SD.
Functional.
Functional. Okay. We being is our SD. That's the part here. Okay. SD is what? Sales and distribution. This is a model of sales and distribution. So here your technicality is not required. The technicality, understanding of sales department is not that required. Okay.
Sir,
What
now sales and distribution can't be done in IS, sir.
I didn't get you. Sales and distribution?
Now you said there is a different process for banking and oil industries. How is sales and distribution done in IS, sir? Then the oil industry.
No, they have their own. See, in a company, there are different departments, right?
Yeah.
In any company you take, any management company you take, there is a sales department. You take one company, okay? You take one company, any company, okay? You take one company. In that company, there are different departments, right? Production
Yes.
department, finance department, sales department,
Yes,
HR
yes.
department. Okay.
So, I'm asking that same software, how we can do in IS then?
IS which model? Which oil?
In oil industry, sir. Now you said for them format is different. The working style will be different. So there is a separate software called IS.
Correct.
Now, so SD is not involved there. Sales and development will not come for oil industry.
No. What I told you, in the IS model, no? In IS model means any model, oil, let us say oil, pharma, bank, or retail. So what happens is their working methodology is different. So
we can't.
in simple, 1 minute, let me complete, okay? In oil, in pharma, in oil or pharma or bank also, okay? So what happens is there also is sales department. There also is what you call HR department. But in bank there is no production, right? Manufacturing production.
Yes.
Understood?
Yes. Okay.
In retail also there is no MM and PP, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
There may be sales department.
Okay, sir.
So like this. So regarding what they have done is they have modified the module. They have modified the module according to their specific requirement.
Okay. Now in SD only for few companies only we can work.
Not few companies, all companies. Why? Because all the companies will have sales department.
Yeah. No. You said for oil companies.
Sir, I'll just clear it. Example, in pharma company, there will be a separate department, sales and distribution. In that sales and distribution, we'll be using the same module, functional module SD.
Yeah, same. No, some modified one for the requirement. Modified as per the requirement. That is the part.
Okay, so same SD
In
module.
pharma, see, in oil in pharma, there will be part of SD. There will be part of, you can say, FICO. There will be part of the HR. So because in oil, okay, because in oil there are productions, so production oriented relevant one is there. You take oil and biscuit company or pharma company. The three are different companies. They work in their own way. Their documentation is different. So SAP is designed for that particular industry. That's it. But in other ways, it is a mixture of SD, MM, PP, FICO, HR also. Right?
It is functional mode and IS mode is different compared to functional and IS.
Why I am telling you functional? Because this is department specific module. I will tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. Let us say there is a group of company. Under the group of company, there could be many companies, right?
Yeah.
Company one, you can say. There could be 10, 15, 20 companies, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You take company one only. In this, you have, say, sales department, right? Sales department, production department, manufacturing department, HR, skip right there. Okay, HR. Finance, etc. Now, if you combine this all right now, so in sales again, there will be some other departments. Like this, you think in this way. So this is a group of company. Under group of company, there could be companies. We take one company only, and under company there are different departments. So when a company want to implement SAP, when a company want to implement SAP, what is happening? That means for sales department we have SD. For production we have PP. For manufacturing we have MM. For HR only, SAP HR. For FICO we have what? For manage we have FICO. And to manage all these things, we have a programming module called as ABAP like this. Okay. So our focus will be here. Yeah. Understood?
Yes.
Sales department. Okay. Now, sales department will be there in oil industry also, pharma industry, bank also, and retail also, right?
Yes.
But in what you call in bank and retail, there won't be production and manufacturing.
Yes.
Correct, no?
Yes.
Sir.
So what SAP has done? SAP has removed production and manufacturing and entered the sales department, HR department, finance department. So finance is main focus there. In bank, finance is more important. So they have designed according to the requirement. So what SAP has done, it has studied the industry, then designed accordingly. That is the point.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
So it is basically designed as per their requirement.
Basically?
It is designed as per the company's requirement.
Yes, exactly. The
No,
design
sir.
is
For example, tomorrow if we get a project from any bank, will we involved in this project or we will not be involved, sir, because we are from SD?
Yes. See, the point is that why we are not going to IS bank or IS retail or IS pharma. Okay, you could have taken that also, no? But I don't recommend. Even you could have gone directly to CRM, advanced model also. CRM or SCM or Ariba or even why? Because why? Because initially we need to focus on one base model.
Yeah.
Okay. Why base model? Because it is a model which is not a technical model. That is first point. Second thing, this base model will be used in a way many companies, different types of companies. Suppose instead of SD, you think that you will learn IS retail, for example, okay, or IS oil. What you are doing, what is happening? You can learn. I am not saying no. You can learn that also, but you are restricting your scope of job.
Opportunities will be there.
Opportunities less. Why? How many pharma companies are there? How many oil companies are there? How many banks are there? How many retailers are there? Hardly few. 5, 10, 50. That's correct. No? So your scope of job, your scope of is less. Whereas SD, every company will have sales department.
Yeah, Amazon, Infosys.
Yeah.
Like this.
Any production company, management company will have SD.
It's a basic model. Company will not run without its sales and department.
Yeah.
Sales and development. Okay.
Like that. That's why I'm telling you. Okay. Clear?
Clear, sir. We'll go ahead.
Yeah. So coming to our this one here. So SAP has many models, and these models have been classified into technical, functional, advanced, IS models. So now in all, we can't do all the models, right? Our focus is on SD. That's why I was asking you, what is your background? Okay, right?
Yeah.
So background is important. Okay, if somebody says that no, I want to learn only IS oil only, maybe that person is having say maybe scope or somebody is trying to get that is a rare case, one in 100. Okay, then it is a different story. Okay,
Yes.
right? So these are the models. Our focus is on SD, right? Now next step. Yeah. So now we are coming to SAP. Okay. Now we will go to history of SAP. Okay. History of SAP. How SAP has started, right?
Okay.
Now we know a company called IBM. Right? IBM is a company, you know, it is a IS company. Sorry, IBM US company, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, IBM.
They had a branch in Germany. Yeah. So they had a branch in Germany. Now in this IBM Germany, there were 4 or 5 engineers who were working for IBM Germany. They were doing their own work. They found some small software. They got one idea. Okay, let us do a lot more R&D on that. These 4 or 5 engineers who were working on something, they got a small idea that okay, this can be developed in some other way, in a big way. So what they did, they put a proposal to the company IBM. Proposal means that they wanted funds, space, desktops, people, etc. But which was rejected by SAP. IBM. Okay, their proposal was rejected by IBM, and what they did on their own, personal. They did personal on personal level. First few years they did in IBM only. Then later on, what happened is they what you call came out of the company and did R&D. So this is a story of say 1955-60s, roughly. Okay.
Okay.
They started this idea. They got the idea in 1955-60s, and then started doing their own in personal way, and it went on until 1970. Now, during this period, roughly you can say 15 years, right? Yeah? Roughly 15 years. And in this 15 years, they recruited around 20,000 people. People mean that you have software engineers, etc. Okay. So the meaning is that to develop the software, they have taken 15 years, and with the help of around 20,000 people, 20,000 engineers. Okay. Now it was developed, then later on they tested it. Okay, tested, checked, etc. Showed to the client, okay, etc. And on 1st of April, it was launched for the first time in Germany in German language. Okay.
Yes.
Now, like that, it went on. In 1985 or 90s, it was launched in India. Okay. So this is a brief history about SAP. Now, what happened? They gave the name of SAP AG. Okay. The name of the company they have entered is SAP AG. What is the full form of SAP AG?
System application.
Tell me. Yeah.
System application process. Like
Systems, applications, and production. Production.
Yeah, productions.
In data processing. This is a full form of SAP. So the meaning is SAP has developed by the company called as SAP AG. Why SAP AG? AG means in India we call limited now. Bajaj Limited.
Yeah.
Honda.
Yeah.
So in SAP in Germany they call AG, like that. Okay. So SAP AG is the name of the company which they made. Okay. So it went on. Then now also it is even today also it is number. Okay.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Now when they introduced 1970, okay, it was called as R by one architectured software. Okay. What do you mean by R by one? R means real time. What do you mean real time?
On field.
Huh?
Real time project.
We are working on real projects, sir.
Real time, yeah.
Real time project.
Current. Now only. That means this software is used for understanding real time. That means now what happened in my company, what happened in my sales department, what happened to the customer, whether the material is gone or not, whether the material is produced or not, whether the customer is paid or not. Everything you can know. Sitting at home, you can know everything. That is the meaning of a real time. See, in simple language, we book the tickets, no? Movie ticket or railway ticket or flight ticket or anything. What happens? Everything is happening on spot. No? You are checking, you are checking the train, you are checking the money. Bank from my bank, it is transferred to the to their account. Then you get confirmation ticket, right? Right. You can know the status. So sitting at home, everything is happening on time only, real time only. Now, what do you mean by one? So one means one tire. One means one tire. One tire is not one box. This meaning is one desktop. In those days, in 1970s, that means this software was using only one desktop to do all the works. That's why it is called as all-in-one server. So this software was desktop, single desktop was used to do all the rough work, fair work, corrections, modifications, then corrections, then showing to the client and then handing over to the client. Now you may think, how come this desktop was sufficient? Sufficient in those days. In 1970s, company were small, data was small, so it was sufficient. But as the company grew, 1980s, I will take you. They call it as R/2. So the work was divided into two parts. Okay. So real-time two-tier means two boxes.
Two desktop.
Two desktops. So the first one was called as development server. And the second was called as application server.
Okay.
Or you can call it as a client server. So we used to do all the work in development server. So it means like rough work, fair work, correction, modification, showing to the client, then he will approve. Then later on, after we do all the work, then we will transfer the data to next server called as application server. And this server we used to give to the client.
Okay.
So that's what you can call client server. Okay. Then again, what happened was, again in 1990s, it was called as R/3.
Yes, desktops.
So here the work was into again three parts. So this first phase called as same development server. Okay. Now this is called as your quality server. And this is called as your
application.
No, production server. Okay, like this. So development server is the server where we work. As a SAP SD consultant, you will work in development server. Then you will transfer it to, once you are satisfied, then you will transfer to quality server. In quality server, again you will check, okay, whether it is working or not. Then after that, you will show to the client. So client will see in quality server. So once the client sees, once he is happy, once he confirms only, then only we will transfer to production server. So production server, it is a client server.
Sir, can you explain what is the main point of the development server? I mean, what is the main role of SD where developer can work?
1 minute. Yeah. So this is the way. So in development server, what we do is we do our customization and implementation. That means whatever you are supposed to do in the client, whatever you are supposed to do as per the client's requirement, you customize it in the development server.
Okay.
Okay. Or whatever you are learning in the class today. Okay. So what we are doing is we are not learning as a fresher, I told you earlier. Okay. We are not a fresher. We are learning as if you are on a project. Think that you are a project on a company. In that company, you are implementing SAP SD.
Okay.
What exactly you are supposed to do in SAP SD in a company, same thing we are doing in the class also.
Okay.
What I will do, I will take one company as example, and in that company, I will implement SAP SD. And after the class is over, you also take your own laptops, you open the server, and you also create your own company.
Okay.
So this is the methodology. So what I am doing, what you are doing is nothing but what you are going to do in real-time scenario when you join the company.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes.
in the real-time scenario, you see, in classroom we are doing on the same, everything in the same, no, in our laptop with the server. Okay. So in real-time scenario, there will be development server separately given to you, quality server is separate, and production server. Three separate servers are there. Separate boxes you can call, or server you can call.
Okay.
Earlier there was a desktop, now there are machines, server machines, big
Yes.
server. Okay.
Yes.
So that the data doesn't get doesn't get corrupted or etc. For security data, there are three boxes we can call: development server, quality server, and production server. So first, what we do is we will sit on development server. Our job is on development server only. We sit on and do all. What you do, we'll learn in the same in the class. So we call it as customizing and implementation. Customization and implementation of SAP SD depending upon the client's requirement.
Okay.
Okay. Now, one more point will come. Again, in development server also, there are sub-servers and it is given as 100, 110, 120, 130, etc. And quality also same. You can have 200, 210, 220, etc. And production also 300, 310, 320, etc. Like this. So in developer server also there are sub-servers. Partitions you can call sub-servers. Generally I'm telling you, generally 100 and 110 is given to ABAPer, 120 is given to SAP SD, SD is module, server consultant, 130 will be given to HR, 140 will be given to PP, 150 will be given to MM like that. So this is called as a client number. See, 100, 110, 200, 300 are not guaranteed. So you can have 500 or 600, 900 also, or 700, 800, 900 also. Like that. Some number will be given to you. Okay. So the client is now identified with the number and user ID and password. So you will be given one client number, user ID and password. Okay. Similarly, FICO person will be given his user ID and password. MM will be given his own password. Okay. PP will given his own password like that. Though the server is same, development server only, but user ID and password will be different. So I cannot access your data, you can't access my data. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if you ask me, throughout the world, see, RB1, RB2, RB3 is there. If you ask me what is the current scenario, so current scenario is RB3 is the one which is used everywhere in the world. That means RB2 and RB1 are no more now.
So no latest development has come after.
Yeah, old technologies. They are all old technologies. Now they are nobody using, so you can forget. But we should know, right?
Yes, no. What I'm saying is after 1990, only R3 is there.
Correct.
No future thing has developed like R4 or nothing has come.
No, now what happens is now after 1990s, now recently, maybe 7 years back, we have an S4. S4.
Okay.
So S4 means suite 4. Suite
The
4.
present is for HANA, right?
Yes, suite 4. Now it is a suite 4. These are, you can say suite 3, 1 through 3. Then now it is suite 4.
Okay.
And it is HANA.
Mm-hmm.
So what is HANA? Nothing but a version only. So here I will go for versions now. What is the version, tell me?
Updated one.
Yeah, version means updates. New updates. Okay.
Language.
See, you have updates, no? You have your mobile phone updates, no?
Software update.
Software updates, no?
Yes, yes.
Mobile phone or laptop updates will come, no? Something like that. Okay. So when I learned SAP, when I learned, see, say 10 years back, I'm saying, I learned on 4.6C. These were the update. Okay. Then after that,
Okay.
4.7 came. Then 4.7 EE. No, sorry, E. Then 4.7 EE came. Then ECC 6.0 came. Then in that only, okay, ECC 6.0 EHP came. Then after a few, then EHS, etc. came. Okay, these came. After that only, now S4HANA came.
Sir, when new versions come, how to upgrade our script, sir?
1 minute I will tell you. S4HANA came, then S4HANA on-premise.
Okay.
Then S4HANA cloud. Yeah. See, it doesn't mean that you need to learn again. No, it is not like that. Okay. Some development there is some model. It is not that everything will be changed. See, when you update the server, your mobile phone, is everything is changed now.
No.
Somewhere
Some features.
somewhere some change will be there. Okay. Maybe sometime no internal changes will be there. Maybe speed or connectivity or something, which you may not be knowing also. So as far as we are concerned, as far as SAP SD is concerned, all the bases are same. Maybe 5-10% modifications are there when compared. See, generally we compare with ECC and generally, we compare with ECC and S4HANA.
Yes.
Okay, generally.
Do we cover S4HANA in this?
Yes.
This
So
deep part.
it depends. You need to tell the madam. So which server you want? You can call S4HANA. You can tell S4HANA. You can see S4HANA. Okay.
Yeah, actually, we have to learn from basics.
So it doesn't matter. See, my point is, doesn't matter if she gives ECC or S4HANA, because there is hardly any difference. 5-10% difference is there. You tell that S4HANA from your side.
Okay.
Okay. Now, technical difference I will tell you. From ECC to on-premise, no? Okay, from ECC to on-premise, basic difference I will tell you that there used to be hardware and software. Sorry. So a company need to purchase hardware means server, and in that server software also implemented. So they used to purchase hardware, software, and implementation used to be carried out. Okay, this is from ECC 4.6C to or before to on-premise. And this hardware, software will be located in some place. Maybe client's location, Bombay, Delhi, Calcutta, Hyderabad, or USA, like that. Okay. Now, in cloud, there is no hardware.
Okay.
There is no hardware. That means the company need not purchase the hardware. Then how will store the software then?
Is
Mhm.
cloud. So the
So they need to purchase the space.
Okay.
In the space, you need to implement software. So in cloud, client need not purchase any hardware. So they need to purchase the space. Now who will provide space? Third party. Maybe SAP is having, means big data centers will be there. Like a simple example, I will give. Like we have Gmail, right?
yes,
You I have Gmail. So where is our data stored? Not in a laptop. It is stored in the Google hardware, Google space.
Okay.
Now you are
Okay.
given 15 GB of data. You can store up to 15 GB of data free of cost. If
Yes.
you want more, you have to purchase the space.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Got it.
Same thing here also. So company need to purchase this space. How much space? It could be 10,000 TB or 1 lakh TB or 25,000 TB. We don't know. Okay, like that. Okay,
Got it.
got it?
No,
Yes,
cloud is a different company.
What?
Cloud is only a different company which has space. It is
Different.
not a software.
Yeah, different company will need to purchase different spaces. Like which is equal to our example is bank locker. You have locker, right? In locker,
Yes, sir, but
what to do in locker?
the name of the bank is cloud.
In one bank, there are many lockers, right?
Yeah.
You purchase one locker, you put your gold or documents, etc., and it is for you only. And you pay the rent for 1 year or 2 years or 5 years or 10 years. It is up to you, right?
Yes, sir.
So that space is you are utilizing. That means you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you are purchasing the space there.
Yes, sir. No, I'm asking who is the bank that is selling a space?
Yes. So it could be the space should be by SAP or Amazon, AWS, or it could be Cisco, any third party.
These companies only sell spaces.
Yes. So they have big server machines, bigger than the building. So
Yeah.
okay, bigger than the building also. So they manage the data centers. In the data centers, they will manage the spaces, and they sell the space.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
So client need not purchase the hardware. That is the point.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you want, so sir, SAP S4 HANA cloud you are saying, which we need to purchase a space and install the software. That can be done S4 HANA on premises also, right? We can install hardware first and next to the software. So
Yeah, it could be anyway. It could be anyway.
It could be a cloud or it could be a premises. We can do either of this, but how to decide we have to do only for the cloud or is it based upon the
It depends upon the client requirement only.
Okay,
See,
it depends upon the client requirement.
How they want to go depends upon the client only. It depends upon their budget also.
Okay.
Client
If they want to
buys
go,
S4 HANA.
Yes.
If he buys cloud, we need to buy work on cloud.
based on client requirement, we need to go with that.
Correct. Yes. We'll give the options. Let the client decide.
got it. Clear.
Okay. Yeah. So differences I will tell you. First basic difference is in cloud there is no hardware, right?
Yes.
That is the first one. Second reason is advantages are there. I will tell you advantage also. Like when there is no hardware in cloud, naturally what happens is your cost is reduced, no?
Yeah, hardware department is No need of hardware.
So first is there is no hardware. That is first point. Second thing, you don't require any person to maintain the hardware.
Yes. Manpower.
Okay. And you don't require anything to update the software. So all is their headache only. So there is no security breach or data theft. You would have heard that WhatsApp data is stolen or Facebook data is stolen, but there is no record of the SAP data stolen. See, when I am in a company, I am storing my data in third-party software. And third-party means third-party cloud. So there will be chances, no, my data is with you, all data. You may sell to a competitor, no? So, but that is not happened. There is no breach of data theft in cloud as of now. Okay. So there are benefits also. Hardware is not required. Person required for maintaining hardware is not required. Updates is also not required. Hardware updates, I am not least bothered about it. So that amount is saved. So there is a benefit only. Okay. Right.
Okay.
That's the point. Clear?
Yes.
Now I will tell you the difference in the ECC and the S/4HANA.
Okay.
In S/4HANA, right? So when compared to ECC and S/4HANA, okay, technically there are a lot of differences. When you think from WAP, a lot of differences there, but we'll see in some extent, right? Right, sir? So in ECC, I will write here, okay. In ECC, SAP used to store the data in SQL Server. So database. That means SAP also was purchasing SQL Server to maintain its own data.
Okay.
So you can call it a database. Okay. In ECC. Whereas in S/4HANA, they developed their own database called as HANA. Okay. So that means when they are having their own database, naturally cost is reduced. Cost is reduced, no? That is one thing. Second thing is in S/4HANA, the data searching of the data was speed. Speed is increased. Why? In S/4HANA, in ECC, the system used to search the data, the whole data like this. Suppose you want to search customer master data. It used to search everywhere and give the data. In HANA, it is used to search vertical like this. What is the difference? System used to search everywhere. Suppose I want customer master, I want to know some details about customer or material. System used to search everywhere and give the data. So load on the system was high. But in S/4HANA, system is to search like this, and if it gets here, it will stop here only. That means it will not search this one. Based on. So system will search in vertical, and whenever the system gets data, it will stop there only.
Like it only
in ECC, everything will check out. In HANA, if you get information, it will stop in middle only. It give you result.
So by this, what happens? Your data is easy access there. The load on the server is reduced. Heating up of the server is reduced, and then you get the data fast. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That is one thing. Second thing is, generally we tell that in SAP, the data, any data, you take SD, PP, FICO, HR, all the data is stored in ABAP tables and ABAP fields. So one example I will give. Let us say customer master. In ECC, suppose I want to store in a customer master, it used to consume 10 tables. One example I am giving, just to remind you. But the same data in S/4HANA, we used to take only 3 tables. Okay. So when the number of tables are reduced, naturally the search also is reduced, right?
Yes.
Here also it is fast. Here also it is fast.
Easy to access.
Okay. So tables, I will tell you how it is. I just diagram. I will tell you. Suppose this is a table. Like this, okay? So in SAP has given some table names also. For example, customer master, no? The table name is Kunnar, KUNR. Okay? Sales organization is VKORG. Metal table is MATNR. Like that. Some tables are there, okay? So these codes are given by default by SAP, which is used universally. Okay, universal tables. So throughout the world, same name is given. KUNR, VKORG, MATNR, like that. Okay, and this is a table. For example, a customer name is there. So Mr., Mrs. will be here. Mr., Mrs., Miss, etc. will be there. Or weight is there. Suppose weight table is there. In weight table again field will be there. So kg, dozens, units, or pieces, or liters, like that. Understood?
Yes,
Like
yes.
that. So we need to remember few tables, few table names, not all, few table names. Right? So how to see tables extra? Once the class starts, we'll go accordingly. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a brief introduction about our SAP, which is common. Anybody should know this, okay?
Okay.
So it is 7 o'clock. Today we'll stop here. And tomorrow again we'll have the introduction to other things like SAP methodology, etc. And then we'll have introduction to second chapter called as think that this is the first chapter, okay? Introduction, common one.
Okay.
Second is enterprise structure. Okay.
Okay.
From enterprise structure, we'll start the server also. We'll use server. So today you get the server access today. Ask the madam to give the server access. Okay.
Yeah. So what is the main difference between SAP consultant, SAP developer, and SAP analyst?
No, our focus is SAP consultant. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
If we get job, it is under SAP consultant, not any.
I will tell you 1 minute. Let me again share the screen. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
See, whether you are a fresher or experiencer, you
Yes.
have three options. Three types of jobs here. One is end user. Next is support. And next is consultant. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean end user? End user is nothing but the person working in a client. Let's say, let us assume that Honda is a company. In Honda, you are working as an end user. That means your role is limited. You create sales order, inquiry, quotation, reports, etc. So we don't want this type of job. There is no scope here.
Okay.
For this job, end user. And this person doesn't require in-depth knowledge about SAP also. Okay.
Okay.
1 week training, 2 days training is sufficient. Now, second is support job. Support maybe generally freshers know they consider support. Support means what are the problems faced by end user is solved by support person.
Okay.
So suppose, for example, end user is creating one sales order. He is finding some problem. Say price is not coming properly or pricing is not shown properly. So instead of 100 rupees showing 99 rupees, 1 rupee where it has gone. So he will tell to support person to rectify it. So support person will rectify it. So he will go to backend and rectify it. And this support person requires in-depth knowledge about SAP SD.
Okay.
Right. Now third is your consultant. Who is the consultant? So this is the main. We are learning from this angle. So consultant is a person who for the first time implements SAP in the company.
Okay.
So this is what we are learning.
We are learning consultant, right?
And consultant knows consultant job, support job, end user job, everything he knows.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as it is
What? I can't hear you.
SAP SD consultant, it is interlinked, right? So in this, if we are installing any SAP software, so we should have a bit knowledge of MM, like FICO. So do we get any?
One more point I will tell you. So we are telling us SD, right? But we are
Yes.
not learning only SD. Okay. I told you, no. We will not learn as a fresher. Okay, we will learn as if we are on a project. We are experienced person. So normally 3 to 5 years experienced person, right? Okay.
Yes.
You may tell me how. So we learn SAP SD 80%, and we learn little bit of like 20% of MM, PP, FICO, and little bit of ABAP also.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, how many months of training, sir?
How many?
How many days training?
Normally we tell 30 to 45 days, sir. Normal. But you keep in mind 60 days, okay? Normal.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more last.
Why 60 days? Because maybe sometimes you may not come, you may be working busy, sometimes net may not be there. So extension will be there. Definitely it will be there.
So can we cover all these topics in this 30 to 45 days?
Everything will cover. Think that you are on a project, that's it.
Okay.
As a fresher, I am a fresher right now. I can understand what's the work and what is the content.
That's what I told you. No? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
See,
That's not my question.
what is happening is I will share my experience with you.
Yeah. Okay.
My work experience I will share.
Yeah.
Okay.
One last doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, now what will be the hierarchy, sir, after learning SAP?
Yeah. You see, SAP consultant will be there, or it will be an associate consultant also. It could be a consultant or associate consultant also.
Okay.
Okay, associate consultant. Then you can say team lead, then project manager, like that. So in a project,
Okay,
in a project, there will be like say 8 to 10 people, or say 15 people. One SD, one MM, one PP, FICO, and 2, 3 ABAPers will be there. And above you will be one project manager.
Okay.
We just require client requirement and just separate each and everything to the under SAP SD, SD, MM, like that.
Yes. Tomorrow I will tell you what you need to do as a in a project. What happened?
SD.
We have
what is the main role of us in SAP SD?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Or if you can spend 15-20 minutes, we can finish up that also. Is okay?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Actually,
Yeah, it's okay.
No problem.
I have to go for job. I have 8:30 login.
Okay. If it is not, then tomorrow we'll cover. No problem. Okay.
Yeah,
Right?
sure.
Okay, then bye. Tomorrow we'll meet.
Bye. Yes, sir.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye.